scares, everybody. That's enough on these pathetic turds.
Hello, YouTube. It is I, your ever-loving pal, Lord Dixie, aka Alan Albertson at Dead 60 Radio. I am here to bring you this month's July Horror Pack unboxing and Blu-ray haul. And first off, I want to apologize. I've been really slack. I've not been feeling well the last couple of weeks and working a full shift. I don't have the Rona, thank God, but I just haven't felt like shit. My internet has been giving me problems, and I broke my favorite director's chair that I normally do these videos in, so I'm just in a straight back chair right now. But all of this has combined to me not wanting to do anything video-wise. I've also looked at potentially doing some writing again, but I'm going to try to get my videos back in order as well. But I do have this month's Horror Pack. So I cover up my address for internet safety and my Horror Pack. And because I am dedicated, I just got this in the mail. I am going to open it for you because I can't stand to leave one overnight. I have my sacred ceremonial steak knife box opening. My internet is still not where I want it to be, and dear CenturyNet tells me this is the best internet that I can get now in my area, so it's either do this or move. I do kind of want to move, but that's not in the cards right now, not today. So we cut the box open. The box is open. Before I pull out the Blu-rays, I do have to take a sippy sip of my Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi. I believe this is Diet Coke. This is Diet Coke from my lunch/breakfast earlier. But now let's get back to business. The opening of the crypt. And inside we have a plastic bag with the July Horror Pack. Now, as of yet, I have not done the Horror Pack guessing what the movies are because I'm not really good at guessing. So I did that when I first had a Horror Pack, but when I started back my subscription, I have not even tried. So I have absolutely no fucking idea what is in this bag, except it should be Blu-rays. So we shake the bag up to make sure the Blu-rays are completely mixed. We reach in and we pull out a Blu-ray, and I have no idea what it is. We open the bag better, and we pull out, a Blu-ray that I do not have. It is Insidious 3. Now, Insidious 3, I believe I have seen, but wasn't there like not a subtitle, but like a chapter title of this, like The Final Key or something? From the makers of Paranormal Activity and writer-director Lee Wana and producer James Wan, Insidious Chapter 3, the darkest chapter... Oh, pardon me. The darkest chapter goes back to the beginning. The most terrifying chapter yet. Ooh. Now, I believe I saw this in the theater. I'm not 1,000% sure because the name is throwing me off just a little bit. Go back to the beginning in this chilling prequel that takes place before the unforgettable haunting of the Lambert family. When paranormal investigators Tucker and Specs team up with psychic Elise to help a teenage girl contact her late mother, Elise is forced to venture back into the further, where she finds a ruthless supernatural entity craving the souls of the living. It's the darkest chapter yet in this spine-tingling portrayal of evil unleashed, except it's a prequel. And you know, what's the worst thing about prequels? You already know either everyone's going to live or everyone's going to die. If all three of the main characters were in Insidious 1, so if there's a prequel to Insidious 1, you have to assume that all three of them are going to make it through somehow. And that destroys a little bit of the tension. That's one of the things where I'm not always crazy about prequels. Um, it's like the Texas Chainsaw remake, which I thought was decent. It was nothing compared to the original, but I thought it was decent enough. But then they do the next movie, which is a prequel to that, and you know everyone's going to die because none of the characters were in the first movie. Leatherface was not caught, arrested for his crimes, so you just knew everybody's going to die. Everybody. Alright, so it's a kind of a bare bones, but that's what I expect. And I've been getting the Vinegar Syndrome and the Severin, which have all the wonderful stuff, so I thought I'm in the habit now of opening them. But anyway, that's Insidious 3. It's a damn good movie. It is not a great movie. I don't think it stacks up to the first movie quite, but it was still a decent movie. Obviously not the scariest movie ever or whatever the blurb said, but it was not. It was not a bad movie. Did I just belch? Did you hear that? If you didn't hear it, I didn't. If you did, I did, and I apologize. Sippy sippy. No, Burger King is not a sponsor, but they should be. Second Blu-ray. Almost said DVD. Second Blu-ray is Saint Agatha. Oh, okay. I should probably show it to you instead of just saying what it is and then moving on. Saint Agatha. This is a movie I've heard about, I have not seen. From the director of Saw 2, 3, and 4. Oh, it has French translation on the front, so maybe it's French language. I don't know. I remember seeing the previews for this. That's all I remember about it, though. I have not seen it. Saint Agatha, Atone for Your Sins, and once again the French translation right below that. Oh, and it's a very a pregnant unmarried woman on the run from her abusive father seeks refuge in a convent hidden in deafening isolation. A perfect place to have a child, reveals a sick and twisted truth pushing Agatha to escape the evil and save her baby before she's caged behind these walls forever. And then a French translation. Okay. This is really extremely... I don't know what it is about the font, but it's hard to read. But anyway, this is one that I actually wanted to see. I have not seen, so this is like a win-win for me. I mean, I still paid for it, but I now get to watch it. I might watch that tonight if I have time. No, this. But anyway, the next film. Holy shit. Okay. Alright, this is a fucking hell horror pack. Damn, I'm kind of knocked away. Blown away, knocked, whatever. Well, let's show it to you. It is Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. This is a movie that I fucking love. I saw this in the theater and I loved it. I've rented it. I don't own it though. And not only did they send me the Blu-ray, but I get the Blu-ray and 4K. So that's some pretty nice shit right there. I'm not going to lie to you. 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray. Gosh darn, I didn't cuss. Came close. Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies, starring Lily James, who is also in Baby Driver, which is another fucking spectacular movie if you haven't seen it. Sam Riley, Douglas Booth, Matt Smith from Doctor Who, and Lena Headey, who I believe that's Cersei Lannister from Game of Thrones. It is. I don't just believe it, it is. Slay with pride, kill with prejudice. A zombie outbreak has fallen upon the land in this reimagining of Jane Austen's classic tale of the tangled relationships between lovers from different social classes in 19th century England. Feisty heroine Elizabeth Bennet, played by Lily James, is a master of martial arts and weaponry, and the handsome Mr. Darcy, played by Sam Riley, who I don't know off the top of my head, is a fierce zombie killer, yet the epitome of upper-class prejudice. As the zombie outbreak intensifies, they must swallow their pride and join forces on the blood-soaked battlefields in order to conquer the undead once and for all. This is a movie I went into and I saw because at the time I had Movie Pass, or I might not have seen it in the theater. And I'm like, yeah, it looks interesting. Yeah, it's fucking amazing little fun movie. It's not Citizen Kane. It's not The Exorcist. It's not Night of the Living Dead. But it's a fun zombie movie. You'll have fun. They kill zombies. They do kung fu. They shoot people. They stab. It's a fucking fun movie. It's been a while since I've seen it. This come out, I believe, 2017 or 2016. I'm not going to spend too much time looking for the date. But anyway, it's been at least a year, I think, since I've seen this. This is great. This makes me happy. And I'm not going to break into Sheryl Crow's if it makes you happy, because it does make me happy. Sheryl Crow, if you watch this, I love you. All right. And here we have the Horror Pack Limited Edition Blu Ray. Now, how did I manage to pull that out last? That was not planned. That's some good shit right there. Horror Pack Limited Edition Blu Ray. Midnight Crew Studios presents Witch's Brew. A film by Chris LaMartina. Hey, Chris, I don't know you. I hope your movie's fun. Looks like an indie film. And that's not to saying that it's bad, because there are some good indie movies. There are some total crap indie movies where the whole crew needs to be lined up and shot with something non-lethal. When two microbrewers, let's look at the camera as I read as much as I can. When two microbrewers screw over the town witch, she curses her latest batch of beer. Everyone who drinks it suffers a gruesome death. Midnight Crew Studios returns with another hilarious and gory horror comedy. I don't know Midnight Crew Studios. It's a Horror Pack limited edition Blu-ray. What can you say? You know, this Horror Pack gives these small companies a chance to get their film put on Blu-ray. That's a good thing most of the time. Like I said, there are some indie horror that are total shit that don't deserve to be put on Blu-ray. They don't deserve to be on VHS. They don't deserve to be on Laserdisc or CED. They don't. There are some independent horror films that do not deserve to have William Shatner read the script while being chased by Klingons. Or let's see if there's anything inside this. No, that's okay. That's okay. I've been spoiled by Vinegar Syndrome. But that's it. That's the Horror Pack. I don't know 4Ks. What do these run in stores? I don't have a 4K TV. I don't have a 4K player, so I can't watch the 4K now. What are these? 12, 15 bucks in Walmart at the cheapest. I have not seen this out. I know Walmart is kind of hesitant, I think, to stock too many 4Ks that aren't just like major blockbusters. But hey, this is a good set. Here, this is a 4K. This is probably worth close to the price of the entire box, honestly. Insidious 3, if you buy this Blu-ray new, it's going to cost you at least $9-12 bucks. It may be in the $5. Walmart doesn't even have a Blu-ray 5. I think their Blu-rays are like $6 something for the cheap box. So you're looking at probably very low end $6 to $12 for this blue. St. Agatha, this would probably be $12 to $14 since it's fairly recent movie. I believe this was out either 2020 or 2019. So you've got. And this one, you know, it's at least $9. If it were at Walmart, independent Blu-rays, DVDs, at the very low end, $9 to $10 at Walmart. So you're looking at easily a $40 value here. So if you're thinking about doing the Horror Pack love, it's worth it if you want to own Blu-rays. It's worth it. If you're going to get the Blu-rays, watch them one time and take them to the pawn shop and sell them for nothing, then I'll pick them up later. That's cool too. But I can't complain. And this month I really can't complain because having this Pride and Prejudice, makes me excited little fanboy. And these are all going to go into my shelf right there, I believe, without turning around and looking. Um, God, I've rearranged these shelving so much this week, and I'm still not really happy. But that's all I got for you. And this is 14 minutes long, and like I said, my internet is shit, so I'm going to end it here. Uh, Hopefully next time I do one of these, I'll have my hair cut and I won't have to wear a hat, although it does help hide my bald spot as well. Um, that's all. Here in Alabama, the land of the COVID, this is your buddy, your friend and mine, Lord Dixie, saying goodbye, sayonara.